Hi, and welcome to another episode of Christian Capitalism brought to you by Todd's Help, the things that have helped Todd for a long time. Today we're going to talk about, as always, the subjects God, motivation, and money. And where the mindset that I'm trying to push forward and help other people to catch on to is that God wants us to succeed. And He wants us to do well, to do good for the glory of God. Okay, that's what the concept's all about. So, so many people think that we should, that all Christians need to take a vow of poverty, and that's absolutely not true, because those people who do that need to eat. And some of the people on the side are cooking for them and making money so they can buy food. So it takes all of our gifts working together. And I'm on the side of helping the people that happen to have the skill sets I have. It's all about God, motivation, and money. I want to help you to do well, to do good for the glory of God. And with that said, we are going to talk about, you often hear me say, if you have a problem, okay, make it a process, and you won't have a problem anymore. Okay, and it's all about, that's what life is. It's about, there's problems, we make a process, problem solved. I'll give you a story about my great-grandfather. Jean-Baptiste Gus Miller is what they call, Gus Miller was his name. And he was a farmer, businessman, just heavily involved in the community and an entrepreneur. And like a lot of those guys in the old days, way back in the 30s and 40s, he was always dreaming and scheming and thinking of things that he could do. Well, they had this bayou, which we call, up north you guys call them creeks, but down here in the south, a bayou is a stream. And there was a little stream. And he realized that if he'd get water from it when there was enough water in the stream. And he realized that if he just made a little levee, he could hold the water. And therefore he could have access to more water for the rice fields and so forth. And that small little idea, that process he put in to handle the problem of not having enough water, grew into the point that over the years he developed a 3,500-acre lake. And it not only had the benefit of helping all the farmers around, okay, who had water for their crops, it also developed kind of as a side benefit. It's always like that with land. There's always a little icing on the cake you weren't expecting. It became a tremendous hunting and fishing reservoir and full of bird life. It's a bird sanctuary like you can never see. So Pat Gus Miller had a problem. He developed a process, and he took care of that problem. And that's what I urge you to do. No matter what it is you're facing, you need to look at each situation as a challenge, okay? And there's always an answer. And if you know the answer's there, you're going to look for it and you're going to find it. You ever notice when you go to buy a vehicle, you're thinking about buying a pretty white truck, that you see those pretty white trucks everywhere, because all of a sudden you made yourself aware. Those tools all around us, those processes that we can put in place. And a lot of times it's by connecting with other people. It takes a team, and the teams that I train, the people that I work with, we take them where they are and we ask them where they want to be. We see where they are as the problem because they want to be here. And we develop the process to help them get there. So just remember that. That's what this is all about. And remember what Phil always says. Uncle Phil says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God bless. See you soon.